So is being sexy the whole thing?
I think that what happens, because I'm in my 60s, is that like people think like that no one looks at you anymore. And the truth of the matter is I have just as many people who want to sleep with me now as I ever did.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
It's just that there isn't that thing when you walk in the room that every guy goes, ooh, you know what I mean? Because you're not as easy as you were.
Oh, nope, it's not that.
When you were young, because you're much more discerning as you get older. And men recognize that you're not as easy. And that's why they don't look at you as much.
This is a fantastic delusion.
And that's why they don't make such a big deal over you. It's not because you're not as hot, it's because you're not as easy.
I ain't heard such nonsense in all my life.
It's not that you're not as hot, you're hotter. It's not that you're not as hot, you're hotter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A. The lies that modern women will tell themselves to hide from their uncomfortable realities.
Nobody wants to date me.
I want to date you. I find you really attractive, and I think that we should go out.
Go away.
Yep, that's usually how it goes here in the West. I think the passport bros might have a point.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to introduce you to my mommy. Come here. This is my mommy.
Hi.
She's 46 and I'm 26.
Yes.
So it's a 20-year difference.
Uh-huh.
And we're from Colombia.
Damn!
Oh, they can get it. Y'all, in this next clip, I'm gonna show you it's a clip of a passport bro who's in the Philippines and he's on a date. Now, you're gonna see, he's gonna show you some comments in the comment section from women here in the West who are chastising him about how much money he spent because he didn't have to spend very much. And obviously, in the Philippines, it doesn't cost that much to go on a date. More importantly, I want you to pay attention to how his date reacted and how she felt about how much money he spent. All right, let's get into it.
First things first, got some movie tickets. In America, you'll never see this. The movie theater comes with free popcorn. We saw that new Spider-Man movie, so good. And then we got an insane amount of food for the price. I tried Halo Halo for the first time. It slapped. Here's how many tokens you get at the arcade for less than $2. Karaoke is like 2 tokens. Games are like 1 token. It's insane. We could have spent all day here if we wanted to. And that's a pretty good date for $18. Now, a lot of Western women are upset in my comments saying that I'm broke or that it's embarrassing that I'm not spending enough. These countries are beautiful. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I think that exposes a toxic part of Western dating culture where the amount of money spent on the date is the value of the date or the value of the man.
Y'all, and that is the difference between dating modern women here in the West versus dating women outside the West. Women outside the West they don't tie your value as a man to a freaking dollar sign. They know how to value things about you outside of how much money you spend or how much money you have.
Wherein asking a question, how much should you spend on a first date, is actually confusing to some girls in these cultures. People are curious, what's it like to date in the Philippines? What do you think is like a good amount to spend on a first date?
I don't think the amount matters. It's just how you project yourself.
Now,
that part right there, y'all.
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's definitely fun to be able to flex on a date and say, I'm the type of guy that can afford these experiences, and I've done that in the past. But I think it's equally as impressive of a flex to be able to tell a girl, hey, I'm the type of guy where you could have fun going out eating street food with.
Y'all, and this is where modern women have fallen. Women of today, primarily here in the West, they don't know how to appreciate things about a man that have absolutely nothing to do or anything that can be tied to a dollar sign. Everything is transactional. You know, you compare Western modern women here, especially here in America, compare on these dating apps what they want from a man versus what women outside the West want. Women here in America, they have this resume, this long list of requirements. The guy's got to be 6 feet tall. He's got to make over 6 figures. He's got to be king dingling. He's got to be charming. He's got to be handsome. He's got to have status. You know, all of these things, this long laundry list, none of which have anything to do with who he is as a person, his character, what kind of father he would be. None of that. They want all of these things of you, and they themselves don't even qualify for the type of man they say they want. Yet they're the prize, right? Let's explore that one for a second.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who's typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Bitch. Yeah, the woman.
So if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
That's a good
great
question.
The woman.
So who's the prize in a lesbian relationship? Both of them?
Both of them. Yeah. Oh God. Both be the prize.
So then why aren't they both the prize in a heterosexual relationship?
I was about to say men are down here and women are up here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
For sure, superior.
Okay, so then why do women go around saying they want equality when they actually want superiority?
It's just for the look. So people just want to be like, oh, I'm gonna go look for this, but they're actually looking
Okay,
for money.
why is it? Do you know what the definition of chauvinism is?
You're not too bright, are you?
Chauvinism means one sex thinking they're superior to another. Why is it when men think they're superior, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call it feminism?
Gotcha, bitch.
That's a great question. Got me stumped.
Living here in Dubai, I get the opportunity to meet women from the Middle East, from Asia, from all over this side of the world, outside of the Western Hemisphere. And it's amazing how women see men versus women in the West. Yesterday, I had a conversation with an Egyptian lady. In Egypt, are men the prize or women are the prize? She immediately said, no, men are the prize. And she said, simple, yes, because there are more women than men. It takes around 10 to 15 years to build one eligible man that a woman would want. Every 3 minutes, a woman in this world becomes 21 years old, which is desirable for a man. Please tell me, 3 minutes versus 10 to 15 years. Which one is rarer?
Y'all, this ain't rocket science. It's all about information. Arming yourself with the right information is pivotal, especially in the dating game.
So is being sexy the whole thing?
I think that what happens, because I'm in my 60s, is that like people think like that no one looks at you anymore. And the truth of the matter is I have just as many people who want to sleep with me now as I ever did.
Does anybody believe this BS? Let's continue.
It's just that there isn't that thing when you walk in the room that every guy goes, ooh, you know what I mean? Because you're not as easy.
No, it's because you were not as hot as you were when you were in your 20s. That's the reason.
As you were when you were young. Because you're much more discerning as you get older. And men recognize that you're not as easy. And that's why they don't look at you as much. And
no, that's not it. It's because you're not as hot as you were when you were in your 20s. It's amazing the hoops that a woman would jump through to try to justify why she's alone or why men no longer want her the way they did when she was younger. So, given the wealth of information that's in this video, who do you think sounds more logical? All of the content creators that I showed you earlier, or a 65-year-old single Sharon Stone who has this delusion that she's just as hot and has just the amount of pull at 65 that she had when she was 25? You guys decide. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.